To Breffni Park for this Division 3 Common School final between Lacken and Killygarry. Lacken in their sky blue and white, they're limbering up down to our left. Killygarry and their red and black are up here to our right. We'll go straight in to give it the lineup of the teams. And the Lacken team with Mark Hyland in goal. The fullbacks are Declan Cullen and Brendan Mahan. The halfbacks are Joseph Shanahy and Edmund Sheridan. Midfield is David Sorahan and Shane Sheridan. The half forwards are Colm Sheridan and Kevin Loftus. And the full forwards are Sean Shanahy and Niall Donohoe. The Killygarry team, Brian Smith in goal. Thomas Riley and Gerard Riley are the fullbacks. Pádraig Cahill and Andrew McGovern the halves. Ross O'Reilly, the captain, and Owen Smith in midfield. Patrick Galligan and Gavin Smith, the half-forwards. Gabriel McGovern and Stephen McGovern are the full forwards. Now, Andrew and Stephen McGovern are brothers. We'll just sort that one out. Another McGovern there on the starting lineup as well as Michael Lyons. Out there now, checking with his watch and with his officials. Looking to this side for a linesman. So the Division 3 final about to get underway. It's on. And Killygarry first to break away and to win the free in midfield there now as Owen Smith sends it down in field, and the shot coming in there was from Patrick Galligan. It took a deflection. Ross O'Reilly's left for a kick sails straight between the uprights after a half a minute of play. We await the kick out from the Lacken goalkeeper, Mark Hyland. Out onto the far side where Pádraig Cahill works his way down along the Killygarry right, dropping the ball across. It's another 45. Ross O'Reilly to take the kick. And the left foot sends it over. That's his and Killygarry's second. Out comes the kick towards the middle of the field, as Owen Smith lobs it inside, and he was fouled as he released the ball, so the free is from close in. Stephen McGovern slots it over. Killygarry lead by 3 points after 2.5 minutes of play in the first half. Out towards the middle of the field, Andrew McGovern, his kick is blocked down. Pádraig Cahill goes across, but penalised, so there's a free to Lacken. Colm Sheridan sent it upfield. That's intercepted in there by Gerard Riley, and Gerard Riley's kick coming down towards the middle. Owen Smith about to pick it up. His kick blocked down. And ball bobbling about in there. I'm working on numbers, and number 8 on my list would have been Callum Sheridan. That's Jared Riley going back there for Killygarry, and Jared penalised. 3 to lacken up here on the right. In field it went there. And I've got no number 12 on my list for lacken. I got a list of subs. I've got as far as 11, but we'll check out with somebody. Perhaps if Jarlath McDermott could make his way up here.
This is 11 aside.
Stoppage in play out there. As the ball is played up to that number 12 for whom I don't have a name. Neatly inside there, and Niall Donogho's kick coming back towards Kevin Loftus. It's dropping in. And Jared Riley almost snuffing out the danger. As
sometime before you leave, if you have
3 in to lacken.
You know what? I have got it from him now.
And it's sent over the bar.
I wouldn't have it on. I'll give it to Nicholas.
Out into the middle of the field, and Ross O'Reilly moving forward with it. Ross O'Reilly dropping it in. It's come back to Stephen McGovern. It's a goal from Stephen McGovern. 1-3 to a point. We're trying to get in touch.
Oh, we want it now. Might be a help. Who got the point for lacken?
The number 12. So we're trying to follow the play and trying to get in touch with the line to establish who is who. Then who's 11? That's not the list I got. Send somebody up to the thing. So the numbers on the lacken team certainly not corresponding with the list that I have here. We'll follow on. The Killygarry numbers are accurate.
Technical 3 is right, 4 or 5, 6, and we have no number 7. We jumped 8. 8, 9, 10. It's on up the line.
So Kevin.
11 and 12. Yeah, all right now.
So with the number 7 missing, there was a few players there who have been incorrectly named, but I was working on the numbers. We'll try and sort it from now as the ball is played up. I mentioned, well, that's Sean Shanahy. I called him Niall Donoghue earlier on. It was in fact Niall Donoghue who scored the score for lacken. Now we'll proceed with proceedings as Joseph Shanahy sends the ball up towards Sean Shanahy out in the corner, tapping it back there now towards David Sorahan. The ball played in, and bringing it down there was Pádraig Cahill. Knocked away across the face of the goal. Owen Smith about to jab it on to Ross O'Reilly, and Well, at this stage, it wouldn't surprise me if I'd lost touch with the score as well. Right now, Gabriel McGovern is supported in there by Rossa, and he sends the ball. That's Rossa sends it in. Stephen McGovern knocks it down. They're looking for it in front of goal there. Patrick Galligan tapping it back to Owen Smith. Owen Smith jabbing it over the bar. 1 goal and 4 to Killygarry, 1 point to Lacken. I make it with almost 9 minutes played in the first half, and Lacken now has Andrew McGovern sends the ball way downfield. And we'll wait till somebody picks it up. If they pick it up, Owen Smith is about to pull on it. A great save in there by the goalkeeper, Mark Heil. It's a goal. Gavin Smith is the one who's getting the congratulations. 2 goals and 4 points to 1 point. Out it comes. And Sean Shanahy will pick it up. Sean working his way up along the right, sending it inside now towards Niall Donoghue. Donoghue sending it across. It's knocked down in front of goal. It's a great save in there between defenders and goalkeepers. Brian Smith certainly doing his stuff on the line. And now Shane Sheridan. Michael Lyons going in there, and the kick coming out from Brian Smith as Ross O'Reilly sends it further down. Owen Smith challenged. Owen Smith fouled. As the kick comes inside. And it was pulled down by Gabriel McGovern and sent out over the end line. 10.5 minutes gone in the first half. As the kick comes outfield. Now the battle is on right there in front of us as Andrew McGovern picks it up for Killygarry, tapping it inside to Owen Smith, further into Ross O'Reilly. Ross O'Reilly has a look. His shot is curling and it's gone out over the face of the goal and wide. Ross O'Reilly with the shot. The score remains 2-4 to 1 point. We'll check on that at half-time. As Edmund Sheridan's kick goes way upfield towards Kevin Loftus. Line ball to Killygarry, far side. Slightly mishit. And listening to the call from the stand, I'm still not quite sure if the Lacken players are wearing the numbers that have been given to us. Right now, Andrew McGovern sends the ball way downfield towards Gabriel McGovern. That's a line ball. Number 6 on my list for Lacken would be David Sorahan. As the ball goes up towards Niall Donoghue, but it's gone out over the end line. Out comes the kick. And that's going to go very near, if not over the end line, and it's a 45. The referee has signalled that it's a wide. So Brian Smith will take a Killygarry kick out. Gavin Smith will chase after it. In fact, chase past it. Ross O'Reilly jabs it out now there towards Patrick Galligan. Here's Owen Smith. Owen Smith's kick is blocked down. comes for Ross O'Reilly, nips in. And Rossa now with the shot that's sailing over. 2 goals and 5 points to Killygarry, 1 point to Lacken. 13.5 minutes played in the first half as Gavin Smith brings the ball down for Killygarry. A foul there on Gabriel McGovern. So Ross O'Reilly will take the kick. And sends it over from a very acute angle. It's 2 goals and 6 points to 1 point. Ross O'Reilly grabs it from the kick out and jabs it inside. And Pierce standing back from it, but the ball eventually coming back, but Porrick Cahill gets it. Well, he's instantly dispossessed. Now there's a free to Lacken. Porrick Cahill again in the thick of the action. Andrew McGovern waiting for that one. Down now into Stephen McGovern tapping it further down. Patrick Galligan working his way in, still going near the end line, dispossessed in there. Number 5 on my Lacken list would be Edmund Sheridan. That's Andrew McGovern who picks it up, sends it across into Owen Smith. And Owen's kick swinging across the face of the goal. They wait inside. Shane Sheridan out to David Sorahan. It's going to come very close to the sideline, out over the sideline. Andrew McGovern sends it into Owen Smith. And Owen left footing that one in. It's going to bounce inside, taking a deflection, but eventually it touched Stephen McGovern on the end line and went wide, and it remains, by my record of the score after 16.5 minutes of play, 2-6 to a point. Kevin Loftus is number 10 on my list, and Declan Cullen is 2. As Lacken progress up along their left, Porrick Cahill going across there to try to intercept, so also is Ross O'Reilly. Andrew McGovern ball cannoning off him, and now Niall Donoghue tapping it across into the middle, and it's gone out for a 45, taking a deflection on the way. Shane Sheridan lobbing it up towards Sean Shanahay. The shots to the right. Callum Sheridan, Andrew McGovern nips in. Free to Killygarry, coming down towards Patrick Galligan. Galligan being chased by Joseph Shanahay. Some holding there. And that sent over the bar to make it 2 goals and 7. Mark Hyland's kick coming out towards the middle of the field, and now it's Sean Shanahy's turn to chase after it. Jeded Riley is there to pick it up, and Jeded trying to burrow his way out. Jabs the ball across where Owen Smith collects it, and Owen Smith sending it right down to the centre. Stephen McGovern nicking it into space. Ross O'Reilly going across there. And Killygarry picking up possession with Porrick Cahill getting the ball well downfield. Stephen McGovern lobbing it inside, and it's well held back there. Joseph Shanahy is number 4 on my list. Maybe at half-time we'll get a chance to check out who exactly is wearing what number on the Lacken side. As the ball comes upfield now to Sean Shanahy. Free for Lacken, sent inside there towards Niall Donohoe. Sean Shanahy picking it up, jabbing it inside. Brian Smith to take it and clear it outfield. Thomas Riley is out there battling for it with Shane Sheridan. Free to Lacken.
That's a good movement. There's a goal coming right, so.
And a shot has gone wide as the half-time whistle blows, and so at half-time I make it 2-7 to a point.
I'll check the score with the ref. Do you want to check the team with...
Yeah, I want
if you can get some of them. Give me that chap. He doesn't know.
Joe sort of knows.
Unless you get... Do you have to stay here a minute? If you like, you can come over to Kevin Foley. Check it in a minute. Yeah. Well, I can go to the ref.
The second half is underway. It's 1 goal and 7 points to a point, and I was down on the field sorting out the Lacken line out. We hope to be fit to follow through with them as Declan Cullen now gets the ball, sends it downfield, but it's Owen Smith who picks it up, sent it wide. Joseph Shanahy wears 5. I had 4 on my list for him, and Edmund Sheridan is 4. I had 5 for him. Colm Sheridan is 10 and Kevin Loftus is 9. So we'll try and take it from there as Killygarry take up the running in the second half, and the ball coming back up the crossbar and then flicked into the net. An injury there to the Lacken goalkeeper, Mark Hyland. Out comes the kick, and it's Porrick Cahill who gets it for Killygarry, releasing it there. And that's going to come out over the sideline. Colm Sheridan was coming out to it. Now we're sorting things out. 1-7.
Goal disallowed.
So Joseph Shanahy gets the ball downfield. Declan Cullen tried to pick it up. Owen Smith. That's Ross O'Reilly, and Ross's shot going out and going wide.
You're disallowed.
Yeah.
1 second.
Took it on to start the second half
Oh,
too.
who got that one?
Porrick Cahill's kick across field, and Shane Sheridan picking it up, and Shane getting it across there now. Down it goes, to Sean Shanahy, and the shot has gone wide.
Come on, Jack, come on.
The kick out, coming out, and now as Niall Donoghue tries to make his way forward, he's surrounded by Killygarry players. Coming in as Shane Sheridan. There's a free. Niall Donoghue will take the free, sends it wide. Brian Smith's kick, well, it came out, but the Lacken players guilty of picking it off the ground, so Killygarry get the free, and Patrick Galligan jabbing it inside. That looked like Declan Cullen, who cleared it out. A free to Killygarry. Ross Riley will take the free. Up to Patrick Galligan, working his way forward, takes the shot with the outside of the boot. It's kept in play. No, it hadn't. The umpire signaled that it had gone out over the end line. So Mark Hyland's kick will come outfield somewhat. Ross O'Reilly picks it up for Killygarry, jabs it forward. Owen Smith now with a shot that's going in there, and it's out over the end line. Gabriel McGovern doing his utmost to keep it in play, but it's a kick out that Andrew McGovern tries to get upfield for Killygarry. Kevin Loftus out there on the far side for Lacken, sending it well down the field, down towards Sean Shanahy, bringing it along the ground, still bringing it along the ground, rolling it in, and a deflection at the last moment. Umpire Michael Fagan with the hand raised there, signalling the 45. Shane Sheridan with the kick and the point.
Come on.
6.5 minutes played in the second half. As David Sorahan getting the ball down towards Kevin Loftus, and the kick going wide. Owen Smith taking a knock there. Michael Lyons going to throw the ball in between a player from either side. And it's David Sorahan laying it back there now to Shane Sheridan, and Shane Sheridan dropping it inside, taken in there by Brian Smith, and Brian Smith's clearance will come out into space. Callum Sheridan picking it up, playing it inside, has to chase after it himself, and Owen Smith nipping in, and Owen Smith for Killygarry now, looks around, Booting it well upfield to Gabriel McGovern, and Gabriel with a kick from out the field that's pammed down in there and held by goalkeeper Mark Hyland. Out comes the Tierns, way out on the far side towards Kevin Loftus. Down the line it goes towards Shane Sheridan. Brian Smith will come out to that one, and Owen Smith will race into the space and pick it up. Set off from the solo run for Killygarry, belting it well upfield. That's well taken in there now by Patrick Gallagher, fed on, and Gabriel McGovern running onto it. Oh, great save! A great save by Mark Hyland. Stephen McGovern chasing out there to try to pick it up for Killygarry. Ross O'Reilly leading into Stephen McGovern. Further on to Owen Smith. Owen going forward. That took the deflection, is a 45. And Paul Brady is going in to the Lacken team. Paul Brady going into the Lacken team. Ross O'Reilly to take the kick. It's gone wide. As Ross is still trying to win possession out there, knock the ball out into a bit of space. David Sorehan is out there for Lacken. The free will come to Shane Sheridan. It's knocked away, and Gavin Smith of Killygarry twisting, turning, kick half knocked down. Owen Smith in to try to get it. Gabriel McGovern in there, surrounded by Lacken players, and free in to Killygarry. Just over 10 minutes played. That's about halfway through the second half. Kick going wide. Andrew McGovern of Killygarry will chase back to pick up that one. Paul Brady, who has come into the game, out there to tackle him, but the ball is played way up in there now. Nicely laid in there to Patrick Gallagher from Stephen McGovern. It's lobbed in, and again Mark Hyland bringing it down, clearing it out where Owen Smith doesn't hold on to it. And now Ken Lacken bring the ball downfield in search of a score, as Colin Sheridan, tackled by Pádraig Cahill, fouled by Pádraig Cahill. Shane Sheridan to take the kick. Taking a deflection in there, and Ross O'Reilly was back to snap up at Niall Donoghue's shot, and Ross coming out with it, clearing it way upfield. That's going to run free. Owen Smith is tripped. There's a free to Killygarry. Ross O'Reilly dropping it in. Declan Cullen came across, and it's gone off the goalkeeper's hand and into the net as Patrick Gallagher took the shot.
Right, is it? Yeah. Patrick Gallagher.
Yeah. Shane Donoghue has gone into the Lacken team. As Lacken come forward, or Killygarry come forward once more now. And one of the Lacken players is injured there. taking a knock on the arm. Ross O'Reilly to take the free for Killygarry, sends it high, dropping in, and the whistle blowing in there. Almost 14 minutes played according to my timing, but the referee will add on a little bit of time for stoppages. There were a few in this second half as Owen Smith is fouled and there's a Killygarry free on the far side. Up to Patrick Galligan. The free being moved in now for a punishment for descent, as it's now sent in to the left of the post and sent wide. Donal Shanahy is going in to the Lacken team. So that's the third Lacken sub being used. Killygarry have also brought in a substitution. Porrick Farley is in the Killygarry team. And Killygarry moving forward now. Ross O'Reilly. Ross held. And Rossa sends it over. Shane Sheridan for Lacken. Right down through the middle. Coming out there was Jared Riley and having his kick blocked down. Callum Sheridan lobbing it inside. And a shot and a point there from Donal Shanahy, who came into the Lacken team just a few minutes ago. Almost 17 minutes of the second half gone. Andrew McGovern for Killygarry. Andrew getting it up towards Patrick Galligan. Galligan being chased out there by Edmund Sheridan as Galligan tries to get the ball across field. It may come yet to a Killygarry player. It's Gabriel McGovern who picks it up, lays it out there for the on-running Ross O'Reilly. And Gabriel now going out to pick it up, but Ross O'Reilly deemed to have been doing some fouling. There's a free to Lacken. Jared Riley for Killygarry. Jared held and the free out. Up it comes towards Gabriel McGovern. Picking it up there instead was Joseph Shanachie, who sends it downfield towards Donal. And Donal not able to get to it. Thomas Riley was there to get a touch to it. And then Paul Brady was there as well, handling it on the ground. Ross O'Reilly with the free up towards Owen Smith. Owen Smith jabbing it further on. And Porrick Farley was trying to get his taste of the action. He came in just a few minutes ago, but it's Edmund Sheridan is back to clear it downfield towards Shane. And Shane Sheridan out there on the line on the far side.
How are you? All right. How are you keeping?
Way down it goes.
What do you think of this?
Sean Shanahy trying to work his way in field. Jared Riley there to block that way, and Jared with the support of Andrew McGovern. Owen Smith knocking it down neatly, and Pádraig Cahill adding it further up towards Pádraig Farley, but the ball is knocked away and it comes to Colm Sheridan. Colm Sheridan is held by Jared Riley. There's a free in to Lacken. There's just over a minute of normal time left, but there may be a little time added on as that one's sent over the bar. Pádraig Cahill to Owen Smith. Owen moving forward, laying it out for Rossa Riley. Rossa drops it in, and it's neatly picked up and sent over by Gabriel McGovern. Moving towards the 20th and final minute of the game, as Joseph Shanahy lays the ball back. Declan Collins clearance down the line towards Donald Shanahy. Thomas Riley comes across to pick it up. Whistle blown by referee Michael Lyons, indicating that the advantage is going the Lacken way and David Sorahan to take the kick. But must be retaken. In now towards Colm Sheridan. Colm laying it across. Shane Sheridan. And Shane's kick will drop in. Jared Riley brings it down. Sean Shanahy picks it up. Almost picked it up, but there's a free to Lacken. We're in stoppage time as Owen Smith grabs it back there near his own goal line and clears it outfield. The final whistle from Michael Lyons. We'll check with the final score to make sure it's correct, John. I make it 3-9 to 4, but well, there was some confusion over some of the scores. There's no doubt or no confusion over who are winners. Killygarry very convincingly in this Division 3 final.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, just before we make the presentation, I would like to welcome a few people here today to our county finals. And first I'd like to give a very warm welcome to Mr. Dave O'Sullivan, who is representing Church General. Now, Church General sponsors on the Munster on a national basis, and a lot of time and a lot of effort was put into them. So both coaches must be indeed highly complimented for turning out teams as safe and as well trained and to give a performance like that. Well done indeed. So, first of all, Killygarry can't wait to come up. I know that, but Lacken are coming up with. We have the Lacken team up. So, just hold on, don't go in, just wait there. So, we have the Lacken team up. First place for the runners up.
What's your name? Brendan. So, to receive the runners-up plaque from Damien O'Reilly is the captain of the Lacken team, Brendan Mahan. No, they're for the next. And he's going to say a few words before he goes.
Acordia, it's a great honour to accept this plaque on behalf of the Lacken team. Even though we didn't win, it was a great pleasure to be here. I would like to thank the organisers and sponsors of this competition. Thanks also to Master Foley and Joe Sohn for all their help and support. Finally, I would like to congratulate the Killygarry team for winning this. It was a very good match and we enjoyed the experience. Good morning.
Well done. And the best of luck to the future. Hopefully we'll see you back again. Okay. No, Damien, that's the next one. No, boys, you can just go down to the right. No. So could we have the Killygarry team up, please? Whoops. Very good. Very good. This is Holly's And the captain of the Killygarry team to receive the winning plaque from Damien O'Reilly is Ross O'Reilly. Rossa, could you... I want to get the sign. Can you get the sign at the back as well? Thanks. Now, will you call out the names of your players as you're given on the medal? So,
lift this.
Yeah. Call out the names of your players.
In goals, Brian Smith. Park Farley. Owen Smith. Stephen McGovern. Patrick Galligan. Gavin Smith. Thomas Riley. Andrew McGovern. Jared Riley. Stephen McGovern. Oh, Gavin McGovern. Rona Fitzpatrick. Patrick Brady. Billy McGovern.
They're passing them back.
Yeah, I know. I think all of them.
This way.
John Duffy. That's it.
This way here.
Patrick Brady.
Not everybody. Right, we'll have a few words from the captain himself, Ross O'Reilly.
This is the second time in a row winning this trophy. There are a few people I'd like to thank to make this win possible. I'd like to thank our trainer, Master Riley, and to PJ Galligan, who also helped. I'd like to thank the parents who brought the players up to trainings and football matches. I'd like to thank the players for putting in a big effort over the whole year. I'd like to thank Lacken for a great sporting game, and 3 cheers for Lacken. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Boys, watch the one.
I might wait for a little bit of this and that.
There'll be a cup of tea and sandwiches now in what will be half an hour.
No, I won't bother. But I'll get the dinner when I go home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all right. Thanks
Okay,
anyway.
thanks, David. So, once again, thanks to Damien O'Reilly, the star player of the Cavan team, for coming along, giving up his time. Well done, Damien. Thank you. And next game, final of Division 2, will follow very shortly.